Well, drive on, mama. It is Andrea TV here, coming back to you on this Wednesday, December 29th of 2021. We are starting in the daylight today because the nighttime at the end of the month is not as profitable as the nighttime for the rest of the month. If you are just starting out and doing this gig work, whether it's Uber Eats, Grubhub, or DoorDash, you will find the times of the month where it slows down, the times that it's best. And from my experience, the end of the month is always tight. But the fact that Christmas was just last week, it is super tight. And I'm not saying that there are no orders. There are some orders, but there are many more no-tip orders. I dash about 30 minutes from my house for that fact that where I live, it's many no-tippers. And usually where I dash, there's more generous people or people with more funds to tip. And yesterday and the day before, it's been ridiculous. Like, what? You really want me to come to your house for $2? No. So we are back at it early. It is now 3:27 p.m. Just got down here at 3:20. I have Uber Eats and DoorDash open. Nothing yet, but this is the mid-time. So we will see how today goes. My goal is $200. It's a big one. Okay, the time is now 4:15 p.m. Just got the first order that I'm willing to take because it's over $7. It's $7.50 going 3.9 miles. DoorDash going to a pizza restaurant I've never been, but we're on our way. Finally, the day will be starting. We have arrived at Pizzeria Paradiso. First time for everything. Well, somebody's hungry. Woo. Okay, we just dropped off the DoorDash, the 5 pizzas, and instead of it being $7.50, it actually turned out to be $11.25, hidden tip action. As we were 4 minutes from the customer's home, the DoorDash customer accepted an Uber Eats for $10.53, going 2.7 miles, going to Sweet Green. Let's go get them salads. Sweet greens are made of these, spinach, quinoa, and a vinaigrette. Okay, on my way to drop off the sweet greens. The customer is 0.9 miles away from the store. At the same time, received a DoorDash for $6.75 to a store literally across the street from Sweet Green. I went in to see if the order, I accepted it, of course. I went in to see if the order was ready. They were still preparing it. Most likely I got the order like as soon as they ordered it. So I told them I'll be right back. I'm going to drop off the sweet greens and then go back for my $6.75 DoorDash for 0.8 miles. Okay, the time is now 5:14 p.m. That DoorDash, instead of being $6.75, turned out to be $7.75. And before I was able to drop off, received a stack order for Uber Eats. Well, it didn't start off as a stack. The first was $7.07 for 1.7 miles. Then they added on another order, another $6.80 for an additional 0.6 miles. So we're going to get some pizza. And we have arrived. Well, that sucks. Just missed out on a DoorDash Safeway Shop and Deliver. $18.42, 0.7 miles. But I got my 2 Uber Eats. I'm in Paisanos. Sometimes it doesn't pay to have both apps on. Okay, it is now 5:40 p.m. Just dropped off the double pizza orders for Uber Eats, and before I delivered to the last person, received another order from Uber Eats, $10.29 for a total of 1.5 miles to another restaurant I haven't been to yet. So let's go. And we have arrived. Okay, we just dropped off and they sent me another one before Getting to this location, we are going to be going 2.3 miles for $10.71 to another restaurant I've never been. Let's go. Okay, the time is now 6:03 p.m. Before we can get or could get to the restaurant, they sent me an add-on I was willing to accept. $11.57 for an additional stop and 1.4 miles. We're gonna do it. The first pickup is at Thai Chef? I can't read. I thought it said Thai Chief. Thai Chef. Chef. Thai Chef. Let's go. Second pickup done, and we're on our ways. This was Banana Leaves, Asian restaurant and sushi bar. Yum. Okay, the time is now 6:34 p.m. We just dropped off our second Thai food, I believe it was. And before we could take the picture, they sent me one that I was willing to accept. Mind you, they sent me about 3 or 4. Once you get within a half a mile, they'll start sending more orders. But this is going to be $9.62 for 1.2 miles in total, and we took it. We are at our next pickup, the Greek spot. And yay, it's starting to rain. Okay, it is now 6:50, and we dropped that Greek spot off and received another Greek spot for $7.62, going 2.7 miles. Okay, the time is now 7:29. Drove back over to the spot I'd like to Uber Eats and Dash in. Picked up an order just now, 10:28 for 3.3 miles. I was attempting to go to McDonald's to use the ladies' room, and they have it locked. This McDonald's actually charges you to use the bathroom. I was going to show you guys the quarter machine. You have to put in a quarter to use the bathroom. But now, this time, you just can't go. It's just locked, period. Let's go to our next drop off. Okay, that pickup was back to the Osto al Volero restaurant. And even though it's a total of 3.3 miles, to the customer's home is 2.9 of those miles. And literally, in DC, it is going to take 15 minutes to get there. So you have to be wise when choosing your orders. Don't just look at the miles, because all miles are not equal. City miles take way longer during rush hour traffic. It is currently 7:37 p.m. So that $10 and change for the 3.3 is going to take probably like a total of 20 to 25 minutes to complete the order. So maybe that's one I probably should have held off on. I had a couple of orders that they sent before this one, but the miles were even more. It was one batch for 25 and change, going for a total of 9.3 miles. Who knows how long that would have taken. And then another batch for like 8 miles and $17. But during this time of day, it's, yeah, that's going to take up like your whole hour, not even 30 to 40 minutes. So be wise when selecting out there. Drive on, mama. Okay, right around the corner from the customer's drop-off, just accepted my next order, $21.65, batched order for 6.4 miles. And yeah, they estimate 41 minutes. I'm here at 7:49, so hopefully the lights will be good to me, but I took that one. You can't beat it. That drop-off took 7 minutes. 7 minutes. The building is so big, the actual address, that is the commercial side, and the residence is on the complete opposite end of the square of the block. And the customer's name was a unisex name. So I'm walking after 2 different commercial people tried to direct me to where it was. I finally get to the residence side, and it's a woman standing there, but I thought the name was a man's name. She's like, "Are you delivery?" I said, "Yes." She's like, "Oh, I'm Christian." So I handed it to her, got back to the car. 7 whole minutes. But we're on our way to the restaurant that is going to be paying us to 21 now. And we are here. The restaurant is called Dekaya. I'll show you what the customers are getting. Sure, it's gonna be yummy. Okay, the time is now 8:32, and we've dropped off both orders. The second order led me to a town I wasn't familiar with, but essentially it is northeast DC, which I really didn't want to go to. So now we are driving back to the upper northwest side. Okay, the time is now 8:55. I did turn on both Uber and DoorDash on my way back instead of making that 22-minute drive with nothing. I did get a DoorDash just now, $14, 2 orders for a total of 4.3 miles. We're going.
First pickup at Le Diplomat. Ooh, fancy. Okay, I'm still at the first pickup at Le Diplomat, and just to go over, it was $14 for 2 orders, total of 4.3 miles, and the first order is showing me is $7.50. So that means, in my opinion, based on this fancy restaurant, there is a hidden tip on the $7.50 portion of the batch. The batch is 14 in total. The other person paid $6.50, or I'm getting paid $6.50. That most likely is no hidden tip. It's probably a $275 base pay, and $2 or $3, $4 in tip, and that is all. But this restaurant, I don't know if you can see it, they have tons of staff. Everyone is in their black and white attire. You can see the full bar at the back, top shelf liquor. They have an outside space where they have the heaters. They have the wait staff coming out to serve over here. That $7.50 most likely is going to go up. So their food, this customer's food, they said it's going to be 5 or 10 minutes. So what did I do? I jumped to the second order, went to get that one, which was walking distance. It was Chinese food from a regular Chinese food restaurant. They don't even have tables for you to sit in currently. It's just takeout only. And I'm going to wait for this order, and we'll see what it is at the end. That's a way that you can tell which person has possibly a hidden tip, and if you wanted to cancel or unassign the person who's not tipping at all, because sometimes that $14 could be one person only $4. So then that's like all base pay or a dollar tip, and you may not want to do that one. Save your time for something or someone who appreciates your services more, and the use of your car and your time and getting in and out and risking tickets and little minor traffic incidents. Okay, let's go get it. Look at how tiny this bag is. 4 items in here. Beat it.
And they both tipped. The Chinese food, instead of it being $6.50, it was a hidden tip, went up to $8.50. And the Le Diplomat for $7.50, hidden tip went up to $11.50 for a total of $19. Now we're on our way back to the avenue. Okay, we are back at our favorite McDonald's. 24 hours, no drive-through, because we had to go to the ladies' room. And while we're here, picked up a DoorDash just now, 675.9 miles. Let's go through it. Okay, the time is now 10:37 p.m. We dropped off our McDonald's, and then we were sitting back at the McDonald's waiting for an order, and I said, let me just drive further down the avenue just to see if I picked up something, and I did. $6.91, 1 mile. Okay, it is now 10:50 p.m. Declined a few orders, just accepted a batch order from DoorDash, a total of 4.6 miles going to Wingo's, and it is $16. So we're gonna go get them wings. Okay, the first one of those Wingo's drop-offs, it was a hand it to me. And I called, no answer, went straight to voicemail. I texted, it said delivered, no response. The person's on the 3rd floor. I can hear a person on the phone. Did not come downstairs, did not respond, and DoorDash, in order to select the can't hand it to the customer,
makes you wait for their timer of 7 or 8 minutes, whatever it is. So I'm standing outside in the dampness, listening to someone speak above me on suite 3, apartment 3, and not coming downstairs. Just a pet peeve of mine. It is now 11:19. We are on our way to our second drop-off. Does this happen to you? Dropped off the second wing order, and that one was a no-tipper. Forgot it's a $3 peak pay, and it was $6 in total. So $3 base pay, $3 peak pay, and literally, like I told you in DC, going 3 miles, you can go across town. Went across town for this person. No tip, no porch light, not happy. But I almost forgot. The first person did, it was a hidden tip, so instead of $10 for the first one, it was $11.50, and the second was $6. So that was a total of $17.50, and that is helping us get to our goal. So I'm still grateful, even though I'm not happy. Okay, it's now 11:36. On our way back to the avenue, accepted an order for 7-Eleven, 0.8 miles, $7.60. And as you can see, we are like a block away from the 7-Eleven. Let's go. Have you ever looked at the items that your customers get, especially late at night? It's 11:41 right now, and my customer wants 5 orange juices. 5 11.5 ounce orange juices at almost midnight. Okay, the time is now 11:55 p.m. Dropped off the orange juices. There was another handed to me customer. Another customer who was not there, did not leave his apartment number, but thank goodness the concierge gave me his apartment number after 2 minutes of waiting and allowed me to go upstairs to leave it at his front door. So I sent him a message through the app saying, your concierge let me up. It's right outside your front door, and marked it delivered. Before I got there, Uber Eats had sent me a batch order, $15.89 for 5.9 miles. I accepted it, and then as I'm in the elevator leaving that customer's apartment, a DoorDash sent me a $12.25 for 4.5 miles in total for 1 drop-off. So I did cancel those Uber Eats. The less driving, the later, the better. And plus the drop-off for Surfside may leave me still in the area. I plan on staying out to at least 12:30 or so. It is really busy tonight, which is the opposite of what it was last night. So we're gonna go get these tacos and deliver them to the hungry people. Okay, just dropped off the tacos, and they ended our dash, but it was busy, so it let me dash again now. And for DoorDash, I'm going to pick up Manny and Olga's Pizza, 2 miles in total for $6.75. I'm about a half a mile from Manny and Olga's now, and let's see if there's a hidden tip. And this most likely will be the last order for the night, unless they stack it. Okay, the time is now 12:34. Just dropped off, I don't even remember what food it was, but just dropped it off. And now we accepted our very last order, $10.10, Uber Eats, going to Wawa for a total of 2.2 miles. And then I will come back in a little bit to give you the total for the day. So we started about 3:20 p.m. and we're probably going to end like 12:50-ish. It shouldn't take that long, but I'll let you know. See ya. Andrea TV here, coming back to you from driveonmama.com, giving you the totals for Wednesday, December 29th. For Uber Eats, it came to $174.20. We were active 8 hours and 25 minutes. And again, from about 3:20 till 4, we got nothing at all. And our first order was a DoorDash, but we did 16 trips. More tips than base fare. That is our goal in order to make the most money. Choose wisely. And then for DoorDash, it totaled $89, broken into 4 different dashes, 19, 19, 37.50, and 13.50. And here are some details, and that totaled $263.20 between both apps. In today's economy and in most markets, you need to start off with one and learn your market, but then it does pay to add on a second if you want to maximize your earnings for the time that you are out. I was active between both apps from 3:20 p.m. to about 1:30 a.m. And if you'd like some more tips and tricks on how to make money with Uber Eats and Doordash, like, subscribe, and share with someone you know. Until next time, drive on, mama.